I want you guys to watch this Sean Hannity interview with me, which I know we don't care about Sean Hannity, but this is an amazing clip because what's her bucket, Kristi Noem, is trying to do cleanup about the fact that she killed her dog. I don't know how many of you guys heard that story, and it's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. Sometimes it's good, I think personally, because I'm a person, or a person who likes to laugh. To especially since I read so much, depressing stuff. It's also important to make fun of clowns and laugh. Like Kristi Noem always plays the nuclear card. Yeah, you're right. They do. Oh, yeah. All right. So make fun of this clip. You guys need to also make fun of this clip with me. Okay. So I don't know how many of you heard it, but Kristi Noem is trying to write a book because she's trying to become Trump's VP. And they always write books. Tell me, you guys, have you heard the Kristi Noem scandal? I'm going to call it Crickett Gate because Crickett is who she killed. It was her dog. And let me see. Kristi Noem, Crickett. All right. So, yeah. So she had this puppy. And the whole thing is she literally killed her puppy like a psychopath. Okay. So basically, here's what happened. Okay. She's writing a book because she wants to be Trump's VP. And in the book, she decided that it was a good idea to brag. I think she thought it would make her look tough to brag that she shot her 14-month-old puppy. She killed him, her 14-month-old puppy, because she said it was useless. So then she put that out, an excerpt from that book, and got so much backlash that she first blamed it on the press and said it was the fake news, this fault, even though it's an excerpt from her book. And then she tries to walk it back and do like white woman tears, white mom tears, and go, oh my gosh, I was just concerned about my dog. I mean, my children. Shoot. Yeah, no going back is an apt title.
You responded on X on Sunday, and you gave more explanation to this. But you talk about this 14-month-old dog as untrainable. You describe it as a trained assassin. How the dog was killing chicken, local neighbor. And how the dog even went to bite you, and I believe bit others as well. Um, Tell us in your words why it came to that decision. I mean, unfortunately, dogs that are violent sometimes have put down. But I guess people, because you shot the dog, is there a difference which way you put a dog down? I'm not really sure, but I don't think
You're
people.
not.
I want to give you a chance to explain.
No, her response is so embarrassing.
Well, Sean, you know how the fake news works. They leave out some or most of a story. They put the worst spin on it. And that's what's happened in this case. I hope people really do buy this book and they find out the truth of this story, because the truth of this story is that this was a working dog. And
Oh
it was not a puppy. It was a dog that was extremely dangerous.
man, this interface sucks.
Go to Amazon and read it for
No,
yourself. And as always,
bro, this interface blows.
shortly after, saying the goat was, quote, nasty and mean and smelled disgusting. These stories quickly went viral. Noem was being attacked by both Republicans
No,
and
but you know what I
Democrats,
love about
dog
it so
lovers
much
and goat
is that it's
lovers.
an excerpt
Anyway,
from
joining
her
us for her
book.
first interview is Backlash.
And
Is
then
the
she goes,
author of
"You
the
know how the
upcoming book, No
fake
Going
news
Back, the
works,
truth of what's wrong with
bro. This
politics and
wasn't the
how we
fake news.
move
This was
America
literally
forward.
your book."
Governor, I know you haven't. You have responded. You responded on X on Sunday, and you gave more explanation to this. But you talk about this 14-month-old dog as untrainable. You describe it as a trained assassin.
It was a
How the dog was killing chickens of a local neighbor, and how the dog even went to bite you, and I believe bit others as well. Um, Tell us in your words why it came to that decision. I mean, unfortunately, dogs that are violent sometimes have to put down. But I guess people, because you shot the dog, is there a difference which way you put a dog down? I'm not really sure, but I don't think people understood it. I want to give you a chance to explain.
Well, Sean, you know how the fake news works. They leave out most of the facts of a story. They put the worst spin on it.
It was your
And that's
word.
what's happened in this case. I hope people really do buy this book and they find out the truth of this story, because the
Yeah,
truth
please
of the
buy my
story is
book.
that this was a working dog, and it was not a puppy. It was a dog that was extremely
puppy,
dangerous. It had come
14
to us
months
from a
old.
family who had found her way too aggressive. We were her second chance, and the day she was put down was a day that she massacred livestock that were part of our neighbors.
Massacred?
She
It's a
attacked me,
massacre now?
and it was a hard decision. And the reason it's in the book is because this book is filled with tough,
It's a
challenging
massacre now.
decisions that I've had to make throughout my
Crickett
life.
was a mass
And
murderer.
I hope that people understand from this that what the point of this story is that most politicians, they will run from the truth. They will
I'm
shy
strong.
away,
I
hide from
feel
making
like
tough
it is.
decisions.
I
I don't
kill
do either of
dogs.
those. I tell the truth and I make tough decisions. People attacked me during COVID for keeping my state open. They called me wrong and attacked me night on TV for not doing mandates and not forcing people to get vaccines or wear masks. They're doing it again now with this. I hope people will read the book, find out the truth, because this was a dangerous animal. And I had a choice between keeping my small children and other people safe, or a
A
dangerous
choice
animal, and I
between your
chose the safety
kids?
of my
Now your
children.
kids' lives were at stake?
You know, I was shocked when we learned that, and he has a German Shepherd, that when all was said and done, 24 service agents were bitten by a German Shepherd, by a big dog. I want to go back to something that you said. You said you followed the law in your book. What is the law?
Virtually every state has a law in place that says that animals that attack and kill livestock can be put down in situations like this.
To
To farmers and
murdered.
ranchers, they expect it. They know that once an animal like this starts killing just because they enjoy it, that is a very
Now the
dangerous
dog is a
animal.
psychopath?
That was the situation that we were dealing with, and I'm a dog lover. I've
Now
trained
the
dogs
dog
for
is a
years.
serial
I've been
killer?
around hundreds of them, of course, and so this was a tough situation and very difficult. But that's what happens in rural America many times.
It's just a
I hope
rural
people do
America
read the
thing.
facts so they truly understand that I'm a mom. And at the time, I had small children, a lot of small kiddos that worked around our business and people, and I wanted to make sure that they were safe, and that dogs that have this kind of a problem, that have been to training and still kill for fun, extremely dangerous, and a responsible owner does what they need to do and what the law will allow.
A dog trainer friend of mine actually describes every dog as a baby wolf.
He's trying
And they have
so
a
hard.
pack
Sean Hannity is
mentality,
trying
and
so hard
once
to
they
help
get
her with the
aggressive,
cleanup.
it's very
And she's
difficult
such
to
an
alter and
idiot and
change that
so
behavior.
uncharismatic that she keeps making
Look at the
herself
case
look
of Joe
worse.
Biden. Initially, we had heard, okay, maybe one Secret Service agent, maybe 3, and then at one point we read 24. In that particular
I had to
case,
do what I had to
if
do, Sean. The
somebody
dog
is
was
biting
Hamas.
people in
The dog was
large numbers
ISIS.
like that,
The dog was
wouldn't
like
it-
Ted Bundy. The dog
it's
was a
a
serial
sad
killer. They
thing to
kill for
do,
fun.
but at some point, doesn't it become the responsible thing
It was for my
the safety of
children. It was
others
either
that
my
you
baby
don't
or the
allow
dog.
a dog at least around anybody else at the very least?
Well, and that was our situation. Was this dog had come to us from another family that had already found her to be
She's
too
acting like it
aggressive.
was Sophie's
They've had
choice.
issues before, and we'd put her through months of training, and we're working with her. It's a fortunate
He's trying to cut
situation,
her
but
off.
one that I hope people understand that they need to hear the truth and not what the media's been spinning. The media continuously through the fake news does not always tell the truth, that they spin the story. They did the same thing to me during COVID, and they're doing it again here. I hope people buy the book and read the truth.
All right, the book is available, by the way, online.
It's so amazing. It's so amazing. I love that so much. Listen, we gave the dog a lot of chances and the dog blew it, so I blew her brains out. No, and then she does it like it's Sophie's choice. Like it was either my dog or the children. Thank you for the super chat. Absalom said, why do these nuts pop up? We lose Mansion and Cinema, and then we get these guys. Moisturize. Thank you. Actually, because this is our entire clown show. Every politician in the country that we have. CW wrote, and thank you for the super chat. Did you see the CNN Queen of Jordan interview? No, Ms. Nuts. No, Ms. Nuts. I did not see the Queen of Jordan interview yet. But now that you've mentioned it, I'm going to look it up. I just love that she's also like, she lied. Because in her actual book, in the excerpt, she's saying it like she's badass. That's what I think. What really happened was that she miscalculated. She thought it was going to be all badass. She's like, yeah, that's right. I'm a country girl and I just, because you know how Republicans love to brag about their shooting things. And she's like, there was this dog that was getting in the way. It's a it totally backfired on her. So then she's coming out being like, listen, the dog was very dangerous. It was either my dog or the kids. We tried to train the dog. We gave the dog 800 chances and it blew it. So I had to blow them up. And then she's like, she keeps trying to make the dog sound scarier and scarier. It was a 14-month-year-old puppy. And then she keeps going, the dog went on a murderous rampage. The dog was a terrorist. The dog was running around terrorizing, murdering all these animals. What choice did I have? No, that's like not even what happened. First of all, ridiculous lie. She's trying to come up with any excuse that she can. And Sean Hannity, all pathetic, is like really trying to help her with cleanup aisle 9. And then, because Sean Hannity is like the embodiment of a paid propagandist for corporate media. Like that's his job. That's always been his job. So then he's like, and you know, a sweeper for power to sweep messes. So he brings her on to try to help her sweep up this mess, and she just keeps making it worse. She just keeps, yeah. And the dog was anti-Semitic. Yes. Oh my gosh, Derek, that's so funny. You guys. Crickett deserved better. Crickett deserved better. Crickett was the name of the baby. Oh, thank you, Kristi. Crickett was the name of the dog and deserved better than getting shot to death in a gravel pit because Kristi Noem was mad that the dog was frolicking around and having fun instead of hunting. That's what really happened. Because now she's trying to retcon it and act like, oh, it's just the fake news media trying to make me look bad. It's like, no, bro, everybody saw what happened because it's in your book. It's in your book. You reported on it in your book from the first-hand account and said that you shot the dog and that the dog was shot because it wasn't doing its job as a hunter and it was having too much fun. And then you turn around and go, oh, no, it was, you know, it was actually the dog it was creating terror tunnels and it was doing all this stuff and you know, my kids' lives were in danger. She in the book originally that she hated the dog. She's like, I hated that dog. And then in the Sean Hannity interview, she's like, you know, it was a tough decision. It was a decision. It was hard, but I did what I had to do. Unbearable. What's going to be hilarious is if Trump doesn't pick her because of this. Oh, Beautiful Rose wrote, why are you so shiny? Because I'm wearing, I don't know why it hasn't like settled in yet. Like it's shiny anymore. When I got out of the shower, I put on like cream on my face out of the shower, but it should have already like sunk in by now, but I guess it hasn't. Yeah, seriously, why'd she even put that in the book? It's embarrassing. And my theory is she put it in the book because she thought it was going to make her look tough. Like, you know, I'm just like here because sometimes it's tough and you got to make executive decisions like executing a 14-month-old dog. But like didn't go the way she wanted. It spectacularly. So then she's like, oh, it's just the fake news media. No, lady, you not only wrote this in your book, you let it go through editing. Like that book had to change a bunch of before it got printed. And she let it come out. Embarrassing. It just shows how out of touch she is. She thought it made her look all cool and rural, taking charge. And people were like, nah. Oh my gosh. Oh man, that was embarrassing. That was embarrassing. She's so cringe. And the reason, like, they were thinking about using her as Trump's because she has no personality. And they're like, oh, she's kind of a blank canvas with no charisma, so she'll work. But after Crickett Gate, I would not be surprised if she were not Trump's VP now. So, yeah, but in a way, collage mirage. Embarrassing, I said college. Okay, you're right that Trump doesn't like dogs and was the first president to not have a dog in the White House. And that's where I think she miscalculated. I think she thought if she bragged about killing a puppy that Trump would be like, based. but it like blew up in her face. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but there was so much backlash because people like dogs. Like who did you think this was going to appeal to? Like everybody, most people like dogs. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's ridiculous. Wait, somebody said she challenged the Israeli narratives. Did you watch it? There's so many lies. I don't know where to start. Are you guys referring to the Jordanian queen? Like the CNN interview? Is that what you guys are referring to? I need a second monitor. Oh, okay. Yeah, she is doing the fake farmer tough girl. Man. Oh, thanks, Skibby. I appreciate that. I'm going to be doing this a lot more. Probably not necessarily on Sunday again. I was thinking about a live twice a week, probably once on Thursday evening around 5. And then I'm trying to think of another day that would be good, but I haven't really figured out what the other day I should. I don't know. You guys can tell me if you don't agree that Thursday around 5 is like a good time to go live. And then I'm going to pick another time during the week to also go live. I just picked today because, I generally really do Sundays. I did so I was able, but generally I'm usually not able to, which is why I want to pick a couple times during the week to do it. It's just harder on Sundays. I was able to today, but generally it's harder. But yeah, my goal is to do it twice a week. That's just because I spend so much time like editing, producing everything, researching, reading, making sure I have all the stories, and then, putting shit on TikTok and Instagram and all the other that I have to do to create this content, edit this content, research this content. So I feel like eventually I'll probably go live more, but I think 2 is a realistic way to start. But yeah, so anyway, I obviously am trying to grow the channel. If anyone in here is watching that isn't already a subscriber, please do subscribe to my channel and ring the bell for notifications. Obviously, I would really appreciate and help me on this journey. Also, I just started because I kept getting demonetized by TikTok and by other places and Instagram. So I just started a Ko-Fi here, which I think is Pro-Fi, which I started because I don't, want to feel like everything's going to fall apart if I get by TikTok or if I get demonetized by Instagram, because, they're all Zionist shills and they just do whatever the regime wants them to do. So I started this. It's like Patreon, but I just think Patreon is kind of bullshit. So I started this guy. So you can either, if you want to support me, but obviously I ask for people to join and become members because I need the support. I need it to continue to grow this channel, continue to do the work that I do. So there's one-time donations, but I hope that people who can become members. And there's a bunch of different tiers. And yeah, just help me along this journey, be a part of it with me. So that's that. I'm going to put it in the description of my profile, my channel. Type Villic. I haven't done Rumble because it's just, you have to up everything separately, and I think eventually I will, but basically my short answer right now is that I just don't have the capacity to do it there right now. It's too many. Like, I am doing like all the editing. Like, I'm going live here now. I post videos on YouTube. I post talks every single day, Instagram every single day, Twitter every single day. And I do all of it myself, and I edit all of them myself. So I just feel like adding Rumble to that is just one more thing that I just don't really have the bandwidth for. Oh, did the flotilla set sail? No, Beautiful Rose. I didn't hear about Gaza getting split in 2. However, I did read an article about how they're going to separate the men from the women. Press by the last 4 months, keep fighting the good fight. Thank you, Absalom. Charles, the rich elite right-wingers video. Oh yeah, I think I posted that just earlier today because it drives me insane that their fake populism. It's so yikes. It's so tired. Yeah, it's really tired. I feel like somebody suggested a time to go live. Yeah, I'll like talk to you guys when I get after the interview of the Jordanian princess or queen. I think she's the queen. But as far as I understand it, and I can be about this, but I don't think that the Palestinians in Gaza like her very much. From what I've seen, there aren't very many Palestinians living in Gaza that are very happy with her. Yeah, exactly, type. They're all frauds. They always side with always. That's why it drives me crazy how many mass Republicans will be like, Trump's a man of the people. Why? Because he ate pizza? What does it have to do with policy? But again, they don't care. They don't care. That's what made me realize that like conservatives were just all frauds, was that like they don't care about policy. It's just vibes. Who do they like personally? It's just all vibes. Yeah, the Egyptians are because the thing is that government, the Egyptian people obviously support Palestine, just as the Jordanian people do. But the Egyptian government is like a hack proxy government of the US. They collaborate with Israel, they collaborate with the US. And yeah, they're being so awful to the people of Palestine, gouging thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to try to get across the border. I do videos about that also all the time on my TikTok if you guys want to check that out. Sharing their fundraisers. There is a organization called Operation Olive Branch is organizing right now as we speak to try to evacuate Palestinian families from Gaza. And I do videos trying to highlight their families as well. Yeah, that's true. Which which Western power isn't to the US? Egypt isn't Western, but they're still kind of a hack power to the US. Yeah, it's like a puppet state, a client state. That's why I think behind Israel, Egypt is who we give the most funding to. Yeah, CW, I hear you. They warned Israel about October 7th before it happened. Yeah, a lot of people did. There was like a higher up in the Israeli government that said like, hey, we have our plans. And they were like, meh. And yet no one's asking the question of why it took the IOF so long to stop it. Like it went on for hours before it was quelled. ACC. Yeah, I don't think a lot of the Trump supporters know that he supported by the Israeli lobbyist Sheldon Adelson was like half the reason why he got elected financially. But honestly, even if he educated them on that, a lot of them don't care. Because again, it's just vibes. Like they don't actually sit down and critically think like, what is going on with the policy over there? They're just like, Trump said it, so I like it. Even if it hurts me. Oh yeah, my shirt. I love this sweater. I got it from a brand called Shimawa. I can never say it right. Shimawa. Oh, no. I always get the name right. I mean, wrong. I think it's on my X, actually. Because I recently profiled to it, and I was wearing it. That was a scary sight. Netanyahu. Where did it go? Yeah, because a lot of people do this on Twitter, so I have to clarify. Shimal Hawa. That's where I got it from. All right, hold on. In case you guys are interested where I got this sweater, I got it from here. Shimal Hawa. Yeah, true. Yemen's been one of the only countries to help. Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to watch that. I'm going to watch the that you guys mentioned with the Jordanian queen. For now, I'm going to wrap this up because I was like, I'm going to do 2 hours and we've done 2 hours. Yeah, I think I should eat something. Probably. I'm hungry. Anyway, guys, for joining me on this stream. Thank you for hanging out with me. I had fun hanging out with you guys, talking to you guys. Just, whatever. I feel like there's trolls in here. There's trolls in here that I should kick out. Oh, you can put users in a timeout. All right, if someone's being a troll. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, I had a great time talking to you guys. Thanks for going over all this information with me and all of that. Please, if you're able or if you want to support me, join my Ko-Fi, or if you just want to subscribe to my YouTube and click the bell for notifications and just be a part of this growth journey with me as I try to grow. Well, not try, I am, as I grow my YouTube channel. And yeah, I love you all. The government does not represent us. Take care, Hamas. The government does not represent us. I love you guys, and I will see you Thursday. If you quit smoking, sweetie. That cough troubles me. I know. You guys don't even get me started on that. I'm trying. Don't even get me started on that. I am trying to I've been trying to quit smoking for a very, very long time, and I am supposed to start that anti-smoking medication or whatever. Andrew, I've read that article about Trump supporting the swamp and bring it up to conservatives. They don't care. Anyway, I hear you, Maddie. I have been trying to quit. I'm supposed to try this medication like Chantix or something. Because I've tried everything else. I've tried a lot of things that haven't worked, so we'll see. But no, I know. I want to stop. I've been smoking for a really long time. And I've been trying to quit for like 3 years, and you know. I stopped smoking by not inhaling. Yeah. So you guys can say a prayer for me. I don't smoke weed. I smoke cigarettes. And I've been a cigarette smoker for a really long time. I just don't usually like tell people that I do because people are so annoying about it. So annoying in a way that they're not annoying about anything else. So I like don't even like to deal with people about it. So yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll talk about that again on my next stream, and maybe some things that have worked for other people. I can't switch to weed person because I am in recovery. I'm an addict. Fortunately, I can't do that. Yeah, that's interesting. Well, thank you guys for the suggestions. I'm gonna try that, and I think I'll give the Chantix a try. I don't know. Why not? I didn't want to do the Chantix before because I was like, I don't want to have to take medication for it. I'm already on medication. But it's not working. So I know. You're right, Charles. They are annoying like vegans. The only thing worse, like non-smokers lecturing you about smoking, is former smokers lecturing you about smoking. They're actually the worst. Former smokers. They're the most annoying people on the planet. And vegans. Yes. So, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, okay. So if you guys are around, I'm going to be doing another live Thursday at 5 p.m. And I hope you guys join me there. I hope you guys subscribe to the YouTube and the Ko-Fi if you can. And I love you all. Thank you for making me laugh. Thank you for hanging out with me. I will be looking out for the apartheid. No, Absalom, the reason I'm not on Twitch is because I couldn't figure out how the hell to use it. Like, it was so confusing to me. Like, OBS, like, it was so overwhelming and confusing. I just gave up. But I like YouTube. I feel like YouTube is very user-friendly. Like, it's not as hard. In the UK, 5 p.m. How many are you guys ahead of us in New York City? Is it 5 or 6? Because it might be like 10 your time or 11, depending on if it's 5 or 6 hours. New York. Okay. Yeah. No, Nar, I'm not leaving TikTok, but I'm not spending as much time before because they keep targeting me. Like, literally, they take down my videos all the time as soon as I post them. And I'm tired of their shit. Skibby, I was about to make a parody video of that. I'm like 2 seconds away from making a parody video of that. Alan Dershowitz, like, they're going to come, they're going to take your boombox. Oh, man. But like I said, anytime I can't even post my parodies on TikTok anymore because TikTok always takes them down. It's such horseshit. They suck. But I'm still, posting on TikTok. I'm just not going to be posting as much there anymore. Should I? Oh, no, they 100% are. They 100% are. In fact, I know for a fact that Michael Rappaport was because he posted that he did on Twitter. He actually screen recorded my TikTok and then put them on Twitter, calling me out. So I was like, oh, okay, so you are stalking it. Thank you for confirming that. Oh, yeah. Dershowitz is such a creep. He's such a creep. Oh, all right, you guys. Yes, exactly. Potato Head. I'm going to get going. But again, thank you guys for joining me during this live stream. I hope you guys can come to the live stream on Thursday. And thanks for laughing with me about this absurdity. it's important that as we go through these times that we can at least have some moments of laughter. Yes, Collage, that's true. Oh yeah, I did see that Al Jazeera showed the video. That was cool. That was great. They didn't even tag me in it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, they were mad. They were mad. All right, you guys, I'm going to get going. Love you. Free Palestine as always. Hope the good fight. And let's not forget to always keep fighting. Do not give up. Do not let yourself be gaslit. Do not let yourself be lied to. And look out for other people. Look out for each other because we have a lot of people against us. Yeah. Yeah, I have noticed that. All right, everyone. I love you. I will see you on Thursday. Bye.